Again, I'm about to get roasted, but you know, it's YOLO at this point. Hey guys, and welcome back to another video, and today I'm going to be doing a video that's going to go in part with another video that I'm going to be filming probably right after this once I charge my camera. But that is, this video is going to be books that I had a fondness for, still kind of do, but don't really have a fondness for anymore. So a lot of these are going to be controversial because they are a lot of popular booktube books, but I really don't give a crap, and I'm just going to do it because like no one's listening to me anyway, or no one's going to like fight me on it because I'm me and I'm allowed to have opinions. So we're going to just get going, and these are in no particular order, just grabbed them off my shelf and put them in a pile. The first one, y'all may remember I did a vlog meeting this author, and it was my first meeting an author ever. I'm so excited. And that is the Eternal Glass series by Sarah J. Maas. I know it's over, but it's just one that like I had a fondness for, and then as I look back on it, I remember just not liking it, just being confused half the time of what the hell was happening, and like I don't know if I fully grasped the idea of what this whole series was even supposed to tell me. The next book is also one that I've talked about before because I said that I wasn't going to continue reading this author's stuff due to personal reasons, and that is Tiffany of Bones and Everything Else by Cassandra Clare. Not that I won't like ever really read it again, it's hard to explain how I feel without getting into other things that I really don't feel like getting into right now, but it's something that's personal to me, and I don't know, like seeing it sit on my shelf, I'm like, oh, do I reread that? But also I get the feeling of like, oh, do I really want to read that? Like, it's something that I'm not like 100% into reading right now, and it just, I don't know, it makes me just feel like bleh. Same thing with this next series. I didn't like it really a lot. I did like its like predecessor prequel series, but that's the Shadow and Bones series by Lee Bardugo. I didn't like the trilogy, but then when Six of Crows and Crooked Kingdom came out, I loved them. And I'm in the middle of reading King of Scars right now, and I'm not loving it. So I have a love-hate relationship with Lee Bardugo's writing right now, and I don't know what to tell you. Next is another Sarah J. Maas book, and y'all, you know. You know the book, that is not like you know my feelings. I don't know, like I'm excited for the like spin-off books to come out, but like I'm not fully invested as I was 4 or 5 years ago. So I was reading these in end of high school, beginning of college. So I've changed as a reader since then, so I just don't prefer to read these right now, just because I feel like my reading taste has definitely shifted a little bit. The next one is one that I read a long time ago, not really, but I did end up picking up the second book. I want to pick up the third and the fourth book because I want to see how the series goes, but like I just fell out of that one a little bit, and that is the Dorothy Must Die series or book by Danielle Page. Danielle Page is the sweetest woman on the earth. I love her. She signed my book, but it's just I don't think right now is the right time for me to continue reading this series. The next one is another booktube staple. Actually, the next like 2 or 3 are a booktube staple, but that is The Darker Shade of Magic by the Isha Wab. So I have not a love-hate relationship with this series. It's just like a love and confusion series. I don't know if that makes sense, but I'm just confused about what goes on in this series, and I feel like I have to reread every book again to be able to read the next book, which is Conjuring of Light. So next was a booktube staple, and that is Legend by Marie Lu. I just didn't get the point of this series. I really didn't. And I was in high school when I read this, and I might reread it, but I really just didn't get the point, and I probably won't get the point if I read it again. Next book is another book by Lee Bardugo, and that's Warcross. I really enjoyed Warcross, but then once Wildcard came out, I was not impressed. So it kind of put a sour taste in my mouth for this series, I guess you could say. And the last book, y'all know my feelings. I did a whole book talk slash book review on this book. Book One of Your Deception. This book was not good. It did not do much for me. I almost DNF'd it. Like, halfway through, I was just bored and didn't like it. I had to say it, but I just didn't like it. And I don't know. You guys have to make your own decisions about this book, but I just didn't like it. Alright, everyone. So those were the books that I have lost fondness over or just don't feel good about anymore. So thanks so much for watching. My name is Olivia and you're on Bookish Perkins Night Channel, and I hope to see you soon in another video.